Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm coming with a very exciting announcement. As you can see the title for this video, I'm announcing my next series read along. If you've been on my channel for the past 2.5 years, I have hosted Wheel of Time Along, where I've been reading through the whole Wheel of Time series for the last 2.5 years, which was a reread for me with some amazing hosts, and that is now over now in June. So I realized, I think like a year ago, I can't even recall, that I wanted to do another series read along, and this time with a much easier series, but also a reread for me, or partly a reread. And we are reading, again, you can see the title for this video, Vampire Academy by Richelle and Mead, as well as Bloodlines. And this is starting now in June and July, and the first live show is in August, where it will be like in the, I would say like not like the beginning of August, but like midway to the end of August, because of how we have constructed this read along. But first of all, who are the hosts? We have me, of course, which is the main host for the read along, and then I have some amazing other people with me. I'm bringing with me Deb, who also joined in for Wheel of Time Along, as well as Amberly, who also is in Wheel of Time Along. Then I have with me Cecilia, love of my life, who I have forced to join. And then also we have Aaron from Booked and Busy, which is going to be incredible. And then also Vish from Books with Vish, which is going to be a good time. I just realized I'm like the only person in Europe. I was just like, wait, what happened? Well, we're gonna figure out the time zones as we go along. As I said, the first live show is gonna be in August, but as we are doing something different for this one, we didn't want to like create a billion live shows. It is 12 books we're gonna read, but we found it unnecessary, or at least I found it unnecessary, and people agree with me that 12 live show for this series, which is very short books with like different kind of substance, I would say, than another series. We are reading 2 books per live show. So first we have Vampire Academy, and then the second book, Frostbite. These are we both discussing for the first live show. Again, very short books, super easy reads. And then for the next one, we are obviously doing the 2 next ones, which we're reading then for August, September, and then the live show will be October, which is Blood Promise and Shadow Kiss. It doesn't actually say which one is which, and I always confuse them a bit. And then for the last live show for this series, we would have Spirit Bound and then Last Sacrifice. These I have in different covers, judge me. These covers are at least better than the last ones. The last one, Last Sacrifice, is quite thicker, but it's still like going to be a super fast read because of like the series. If we find out that we have like lots of things to say about, for example, the 5th one, we can consider splitting this into 2 live shows, but as for right now, it is not. So these we are reading in October, November, and live show is done in December. We had done finished Vampire Academy for super fast, super nice, super good. And we are then going to continue with the spin-off series, which follows one of the best characters from the main series, just saying, which is then Bloodlines and Golden Lily. I actually only read Bloodlines and I never continued, so I'm very excited to see what the rest of the Bloodlines series has for me. We are done reading these in December, January, and the first live show will be done February in 2026. We would then have the Indigo Spell and the Fairy Heart, Fairy Heart, which we are done reading February, March, and the live show is done in April. And then for our last little live show, we have Silver Shadows and a Ruby Circle, which we then are reading April and May, and the live show is done in June. So we start in June, we end in June. It is 1 year of read along with shorter books. As we can see, like the Bloodlines especially are not thick books, so there are quick reads. And I'm obviously hopeful that a lot of people want to join us on this journey. And if you don't know what the Vampire Academy is about, I was gonna find the first book again. It got lost. Vampire Academy follows this Vampire Academy. We have humans there as well as vampires, and the vampires have also like different elemental magic. And we have a main character, Rose, who is the guardian of one of the vampires, or the noble vampires. And every vampire, they're kind of vulnerable, so they need like human guardians, but the humans are like strengthened, so they're not like completely humans like you and I. And then we have like enemy vampires, which is called the Strigoi, if I remember correctly, who are like the one that is like living off their bloodthirst and all that, like the dangerous vampires we would recognize in like myths and legends, I guess. And then the nice vampires we have here, they do live off blood, but they have like elemental magic and it's nice and weaker, so they need protectors. It's the whole idea. And we go to the school, there is lots of drama, there's blood drinking, and it honestly used to be one of my favorite series of all time. I grew a bit up and like I kind of have forgotten a lot of the events in the series because I have only read through it once when I was younger. I'm kind of old now, so young. I have, as I said, never reread it. I have watched the movie with So Doubt a lot of times, like 2-3 times. 2 times. 2 times is not a lot of times. I never watched the TV show, which I do know exists. I know also that got cancelled, but I still want to check it out. But I know it's going to be trash. I know it's not going to be particularly written super well. And I do remember one specific thing where they keep repeating the world building over and over for you. So like if you've forgotten the details for the last series, to do repeat it over and over. As we're reading series a bit back to back, we're going to notice that very well. But I do remember at this time I didn't read as much as I do now. And I binged throughout the series in like a week or 2. And I feel like it was just so fun. I was completely and utterly in love with one of the characters in the series. And I feel like that was the time when I truly fell in love with characters and had like book boyfriends and all that. Now I don't feel any emotions similar. And it like just truly was a stamp in my reading and one of the series that made me fall in love with reading even more in the time when I didn't read as much as I do now. So I feel like it was so fun to go back to it and read it with people, and obviously keep in mind that it is for a different audience, it is from a different time. So it's not going to be on par with like the fantasy romances and the romantasy or whatever we call it that is coming right now, but it's so much fun, and it is quite sexy, and it's so much drama and so amazing, incredible, dramatic cliffhangers and plot twists and good characters with over dramatic stuff, and it's gonna be a great time. I'm very excited to read it again. I'm very excited to have a group of people to read it again, and I would love for you to join us. It starts off with our 2 main characters being on the run. It is just so dramatic. I'm so excited. And there's like the first one, I am warning you, it is a bit shaky because there's like this certain thing for why they run away, and the way it comes out is a bit shaky. So do not let that put you off. At least try Frostbite, because there we have introducing my favorite character, and then I think it just go upwards from there. So yeah, again, super excited. Hopefully if you have read it before as well, you want to do this read along with us, and I am very excited to have live shows. The live shows will probably be on different hosts' channels. Do check them all out down below. Posts on social media, etc. for when the live shows are coming. I also have created a Discord, so there will be threads for each book if you want to talk about them as you read through them, as well as I will announce all the live shows in the Discord, so I will leave that link down below as well, so you can join in on the discussion there if you want to have it written in text with other people that are joining their read along. I'm always active in Discord, but like I'm not going to write every single thought there, but I will be there. And then obviously all the hosts are welcome to join as well. I like Discord the most as a platform of community for myself. So yeah, we'll talk to you there, and then we shall see each other in August for the first discussion. You have pretty good time to read now, even though this announcement is a bit late. But again, very short books in the beginning, and I hope you will join us. So you shall see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a vampire emoji down below if you enjoyed this and are joining in, and you shall see me soon. Bye!